Let's see Google Colab Notebook in details. Google Colab Notebook is basically playground or experimental area for AML Fox. We can do all sort of experimentation and any other stuff like type of development setup in Google Colab Notebook. It's IDE, I can say development environment for AI/ML people. Even for GenAI is not pure AI. It's just like software engineering plus AI together. We will explore this thing in details. Let us go there. From Google, you can go to welcome to Google Collaboratory. And I already have account, so I entered into main page directly. I mean, I already logged in earlier. If you don't have, you can access through Gmail account. With that Gmail account, it will be asking password. With the password, you can enter. After landing, you can see your main page. We'll just see all these things one by one. When you enter here, land into main page, you can see open notebook and all this stuffs where that first is examples like it is just pre-filled information given by Google itself, like you can use this as a playground and utilize it for your own code. Anything recently you opened, it will be shown here. Google Drive, so anything in Google Colab Notebook, it is stored into Google Drive by default. When you are logged in first time, it will be asking permission to access Google Drive. If it is asking, just give permission and you are through. GitHub, we will see here how we will be integrating GitHub. You can save information the way it is there in Google Drive. You can store into GitHub also. Even you can upload your own notebook. If you have notebook already created, you can upload notebook here. We'll start with new notebook. So we can see a new notebook created with untitled 5 something like some default name. You can change name from here also. You can go to file and rename also. I'll just changing into playground. Okay, so this is one change I did. And if you see we have cell here. Those who are not familiar with Jupyter Notebook, we can go and understand like what is this. So Jupyter Notebook is basically again a playground for AI/ML Fox. You can write code there, you can experiment, you can connect with multiple services, you can connect with models. You can go to Jupyter and you can understand what all things are there. You don't need, we already have Google Colab. I mean, I already told multiple times like it's Jupyter Notebook on steroids, like it is having a lot of information. Then Jupyter Notebook, you can utilize these things. So we'll go one by one all those menu and all the important stuffs here. In file, you can go and locate this particular notebook what you started right now. It will be opening your drive, and whatever your notebook is stored, you can see it here. So basically it's stored into Google Drive by default. You can open in playground mode. This particular notebook. Playground mode means like it will be not storing any information, like it is just like for your playground. You just work it here and it just is tried. It's just like temporary storage type of things, and it doesn't store any information. We'll be not using this one. I'll turn off playground. You can create new notebook, you can open notebook, you can upload. Even if you have your own notebook created like Jupyter Notebook type of things created at other repository, you can use that one. Rename, we already seen it. We can move it to different folders here itself, and we can move it to bin, delete it. We can save a copy in drive, like another copy in drive if you want duplicate like backup type of things. You can save a copy in GitHub and GitHub gist. If you're not aware of GitHub, we can have another video, or I can direct you to another tutorial, like you can go and understand what is GitHub. So we'll go to this save a copy in GitHub. GitHub, when I go there, I already have GitHub account, and once I logged in there, for you, if you are doing first time, it will be asking username password of GitHub. You can go and give password and authorize it. When you authorize this one, you can connect to GitHub. Like this information, this notebook will be stored into GitHub also. So it's kind of integration with GitHub. Most of people, like, they work with GitHub, keeping their repositories a private and public. So you can utilize this one. Save is common, like if you want to save it, whatever you did, it does auto save, but you can do it in case if you want to do it. Save and pin revision, like it is just like pinning whatever you did it at the top. Revision history is like anything you did change, it will be showing it history. Downloading, you can download this as a Python file also, and as a notebook also. And printing is like usual stuff. Edit, if you see, we can select all cells, like in case if you want to do certain stuffs like editing, selecting all this. Sometimes we need to remove everything. We do select and cut cell, copy cell, paste, delete, find and replace. Like if anything you want to replace it at all the cells, like if you see it here, this is one cell. If you can create another cell while clicking this one plus code. You can create text area also with the text, like in case if you want heading and all those things. We'll just see. Notebook settings. Notebook setting is important part. We'll be using, there are two type of runtime, Python 3 and R. We'll be using Python here, and if you can see, CPU, T4 GPU and TPU is enabled here. This is freely available to anyone. It's not guaranteed, at least GPU is not guaranteed every time, but it's freely available. And if you can see A100 GPU and B100 GPU, this is like higher version of GPU, where that you want to utilize it for larger type of model LLM. That time it is needed. We'll be not using anything paid one, and even we can't use CPU and TPU for LLM stuff. We'll be going with T4 GPU. This is basically Tesla 4 GPU. We will be understanding this in more details if you want. As you can understand, like all this deep learning and LLM works with the GPU processor, because of the way it has like a lot of code, a lot of information, lot of neural network type of stuffs, calculation underneath. So we need GPU, and this T4 GPU is sufficient for at least a low level of LLM model what we'll be using it. We'll save it here. You can go to view and just see table of contents, like what all things are here. You can explore it later on. It is not much into this. And notebook info, you can see what all the things are there, like what is the size of this, and usual stuff. Execution code history, we didn't run anything, so we will not see anything. And this all things are again not much, like it is pure ID. You can go to any ID, you will be finding this type of things. Insert, you can write the way we did here, from plus code plus text. You can do from here also, code cell, insert it, text cell, section header cell. Like if you write it, if you see section header is created, you can double click and I write certain things. Like sometimes what we need it, like we need to create multiple sections of code block, like one section for this stuff, like connecting with LangChain, connecting with databases and all those. So that time it is in this gives right format for understanding your notebook. It's important also, like you should be documenting things properly, even if you are in playground and experimental area. It will help others also. And again, scratch code cell, you can write your own something code here, scratch code, like it's just like scratch pad. You can write certain things with, even we generate with AI also, like you can write your own code, or you can generate using like natural language. You can type anything, like generate code for this recursion, whatever things like you want it will be giving it. And same way, it is code snippets also available here, like multiple formats are given. You can utilize that for your own use case, in case it works for you. Most of time you will be writing your own code, and these are for assistant. Let us go to runtime. Notebook sale, how it does run. We can, if you can see here, play button, you can click on play button, it will run, or you can do shift and enter, it will be running. Since we don't have anything here, and it will not be showing anything. And when I started, so it was not connected. So when I started sale, it started connecting to my resources right now, because first time I opened this one, it was not connected to any resources. Once I run, it is started. Now you can see it here, things are there. I'll be coming here, and again all this run before run these things, like you can utilize this thing using menu, or you can use it like simple command, or you can directly use it like from here itself, play and this thing. Generally we do it shift enter, or using like this play and go ahead. This is most of the usual stuff we do it. This all things are like for your own convenience, you can utilize it. Important thing here, like what happens sometimes, you are writing certain code and you are executing code here and it got stuck. You can interrupt that execution, it will be interrupting it, so that you can restart it. Sometimes it gets stuck with certain reasons. Maybe you are using GPU, and that GPU is freely available to you and it's freely available to everyone. So what happened, like it resource get exhausted, so it get disconnected. I'm just giving example, like there may be many reasons, like your code may be buggy and you are writing a for loop without any break, and it just keep on running it. So you can use this one. You can restart your session. You can restart session means like what is right now I just connected. You can restart this one, you can restart session, and then all the sales whatever you written it, disconnect and delete runtime. Disconnect and delete means you delete everything. Now you need to again connect it, your session here. Like if you see a connected here, it will be disconnecting, deleting, and then you need to again disconnect. It's useful a lot of time when you are resource exhausted and your code got struck. It is useful. Manage session. Before manage session, change runtime. So again, change runtime is same like what is seen in edit. We can go there, and if you want to use CPU TPU instead of T4 GPU, in case you want only simple Python code to run here, you can run Python code simply. Whatever things with the Python you can run directly here. You don't need to go any IDE like PyCharm or VS Code or any other type of IDE, IntelliJ type of IDE to run. You can run it here directly. I mean, it's quick playground for you. So you can change things from here. You can manage session also, like right now I started, there are 2 sessions running, so I don't want this at untitled 4 week. I can delete this session because it's just like unnecessary taking space. I also recommend if when you are using GPU, try to have one session, active session, so that you don't get exhausted with GPU resources. Problem is that you have multiple GPU, there might be chances like your all GPU get struck somewhere. So try not to have multiple sessions, run with one GPU session, so that you can utilize it properly. In case it get struck, you can delete it, you can terminate other sessions, like whatever things what you want to do it, like you can do it from here also. We'll be using right now this one. And view resources, like right now it is connected. When I started first sale, it connected. Even if you want to go directly here, you can click it and it will be connected to whatever resource it is there to available to you. Like we are using T4 GPU, it will be connected to T4 GPU, and we can see all the resources like available to you. We can see system RAM, GPU RAM, and disk spaces, everything like it is there. In case if you are using larger LLM and you want to utilize this one, you need to upgrade to Google Colab Pro. It's paid one. It is like you can use for 1 month. It's pay per go type of things. I believe we don't need to invest money into this unless you have some specific requirement, bigger model to use it, and you want to experiment with that one. If you want to use as experimental and playground, go with T4 GPU. That is sufficient right now for us, running with some open source LLM, and we'll just see that one. And again, this are log. I mean, what all things are running it in your background, it will be showing it here. Tools, command palette, it is usual stuff, you don't need to worry about that. Keyboard shortcuts, you can go and just see it. Setting is again all the information, like you want to change your code editor, the way it looks, dark theme, and editor, your font size, and I mean anything related to your notebook formatting and all those things, you can come here and do changes. One important thing is Colab AI. It is integrated this Jupyter node. Sorry, it is your Google Colab is integrated with Colab AI. Basically, it is again type of Chat GPT things connected with Google Colab, and it uses your data. It uses, and if you see here, like you are working it here and idle, it will be asking this one. If it is asking, try to add it like. Try to change this one. I mean, it's difficult sometimes, like if you see, we need to click multiple time here because it is background something was running. You click it here and it will be showing it like, yeah, it is active, you are active, you are not a bot, just detecting bot. And yes, where were we? Yeah, setting. So Colab AI is basically integrated with this, and when you are adding any information, it can be used for I mean, Google can use it for training their model. That's why it is consented given, and if you give consent, then they will be giving, I mean, they will be using your stats for their own good. And you can hide also if you don't want to use this one. Colab Pro is again you can purchase it one time, or you can have it per month basis. Like if you have a task and you want to experiment data, somebody is paying you money for this, you can utilize this one. It's good one. It is dedicated resource available to you. It will never go exhausted until your quota is finished. You can use it in case if you need it. I don't think like you need it right now for learning. GitHub account, we already seen it. We can connect with the GitHub account. If you have GitHub account with file, you can go there and connect it, give it username, password, and then you can integrate GitHub with this. Miscellaneous is again I mean, don't need to understand right now these all things. So if you see it here, we ran first cell, and then that time it got connected automatically. If not, you can come here and it will showing as a connect. You can click connect and it will be connected. And again all these things like what we have seen in all this tool, it will be showing it here. You can connect to your local runtime also, but it requires a lot of setting. You don't need that one, at least I can say it. And yeah, manage session, view resources, disconnect, delete runtime, we already seen in runtime. Let us come to Colab AI. So Colab AI is again, if I told like it is Chat GPT filter, you can write your own prompt or you can utilize whatever things are here. Mostly if you want to understand certain code, certain part, you don't know. Okay, that's what I can say it like. You don't need any prerequisite to learn GenAI. Like a lot of information is available. Only thing you just need playground. Believe me, if you are here, your 50% task is already done. Like you need to work on this and then start writing code. That's it. Okay, you don't need much other details like prerequisite. So we have a lot of assistant tool available, like Colab is already there. You can write your own Python code. You can use generate also with Python code. So even you don't know Python, you can start learning with this also. You don't need anything to pay for this one. Yeah, like I just click pandas and it gives details, like it gives code also, it gives details also. It's very good. Like it's like assistant. You don't need to go anywhere. You can get everything here itself. And yeah, you can right now it's freely available to you as a for certain users, like right, say Colab AI is available for limited time for unsubscribed users. So yes, they are in experimental mode. It is available to you for some times. Later on they will be going into Colab Pro. Till time it is there, utilize this one. And this one we have seen it, like we can write our own code. Okay, so shift enter, or you can generate your code like okay, recursion code. So it will be giving it. Even you can use it like for your complex type of code when you will be using LLM with LangChain and all those things. Yeah, it will not understand LangChain other stuff, but yeah, it will be giving it few information, which at least you can utilize that one. Other thing is like comment, like you can write comment. Why it is important comment when you are sharing this code with code base with others, like if you can go there and share, and if you want to share with anyone else, like you want to use a share code, like maybe read write access or only viewing purpose, you can give it Gmail ID, and you can give it type of access like anyone with the link restricted. I mean you can get link, and with that you can utilize that one and access this one. If you don't want to give access to anyone, just restrict it with the people you want to add it, like you add people and then done. So yeah, this is like when you're sharing it, comment is useful, and all the, again I told you, text is also useful, giving it for every code what you're writing it. And yeah, come back to this particular part, find and replace, like we already seen things here, and these all things are just giving shortcut to you. Variable, we'll just see this in when you're writing code, like if you are storing anything in variable here, that all variable will be shown it here, like you can see it here. You don't need right now to understand secrets, and yeah, files is like what are the files it is there, you can see it like where it gets stored. Generally it gets stored into Google Drive, but yeah, it is just like having some other information available to you. Yeah, coming back to this one again, code snippets, we already seen it. This is not available for us, terminal is not available, it is only available for Google Colab Pro. I think that's it. We are done with Google Colab. This, if you didn't log in till now, create account in Gmail. If you already have Gmail account, connect with that and start running it like some sample code.